Yo, what's going on, party people? Back at you with another video. Today's topic revolves around confidence and how you can cultivate more of it. So this is something I get asked from time to time because I feel like at this point I've become pretty comfortable speaking on camera in front of you all. And for those of you who might know me in real life, I am someone that I would consider to feel fortunate to say that I am a generally confident person. Now, before I begin this video, no matter how confident somebody seems on the outside, or no matter how confident I portray myself to be to you guys, my audience, there's always going to be times that all of us feel a lack of confidence, feel non-confident. Maybe we don't feel like we look good today, or we feel like we look odd, or we're concerned with what we say and how that might be perceived by other people. But there are some things that you can be doing to help boost your confidence over time. And the first thing that comes to mind is putting yourself into situations that you are currently uncomfortable with and learning over time how to be comfortable in these situations. So if being in big groups of people is something that gives you anxiety, start small. Start with being in big groups of your closest friends and start adding in more people over time to those groups. And it's not just going from hanging out with one person to hanging out with like 10 or 20 people, right? You add in more people over time and you get to the point where you can realize, okay, you know what? Being with 10 or 15 people in a group is not necessarily super daunting or as daunting as it used to be. And really the big thing is just giving yourself additional exposure over a period of time. And you hear about this like in therapy, like some therapists, some clinicians will take people who have PTSD, their clients, and will introduce them to incrementally larger amounts of the thing that scares them, that they have a phobia over, let's say. And this has proven to be effective because essentially you're helping the person to get over their fear response that causes them anxiety. You're addressing the source of it by exposing them to the very thing that makes them worried about it. So that is one of the most effective tips for helping you to become more confident out in just different situations, is not only putting yourself in the types of situations that make you feel uncomfortable and slowly ramping up maybe the intensity of the exposure, but it's also being someone who goes out and has multiple different types of interactions with other people. So like, for instance, not just working on the very thing that scares you, but also challenging yourself to go out and do different things that might not have been identified as being triggers for making you scared of something, but going out and just consistently being a little bit outside of your comfort zone really helps you to stay one step ahead of that, and it helps you to progress. And I do think there is kind of a use it or lose it aspect, in the sense that if you get really comfortable in a certain situation and then you just don't do it for a while, returning to that can then make you a little bit more anxious at first, but then you can get back to where you were, where you had gotten quicker. So the other big thing that I want to touch on in this video is confidence really is best increased from within coming out. So what I mean by that is the best way to become genuinely more confident is basically to work on the things in life and just improve yourself across the board. So physically, mentally, emotionally, going out and doing hard things, going out, and I know I talk about this all the time in my videos, so it might be like, okay, you always are talking about going out and doing hard things, but the reason that I talk about that, especially in this video, is because it is something that is so important to help boost your confidence. Again, reason for that being, when you're going out and challenging yourself and having a lot of different experiences, you as a person are becoming more interesting, and you're also not accepting mediocrity in your life to yourself, and that increases your self-worth and your opinion over who you are as a person. And then that reflects outwards, because now I feel more proud of myself. I love myself. I'm happy with the difficult things that I've done in my life, that is going to directly be portrayed outwards when I interact with other people. So, two biggest things to recap this video. Number one is basically go out, do the thing that makes you nervous, and give yourself little doses of incrementally more exposure until you reach the point where it's no longer super scary for you. And the second is to do the things, and really we know these things, right? We know the things that we have to do to increase our sense of self, our sense of accomplishment, and feelings of being worthy within ourselves. And so we just have to go out and do those things, and those two things paired together are going to help you to be more confident in your daily interactions, and that's going to level up your life because you're going to have richer experiences and you're just going to enjoy life more. So what's not to love about that? But anyways, blabbering on. So I'm going to cut it off here. If you enjoy this video, please share it with someone that you feel like would get a lot of benefit from this. Please also like and comment future video topics in the comment section down below. And if it so tickles your fancy, please subscribe to my channel. Always trying to make new content, always trying to level up. So I'll talk to you soon. Thanks again. And yeah, bye for now.